Let's talk about the single biggest blind spot for most contractors. It's that moment after you send an estimate. We call this the visibility layer. You know the feeling, right? An estimate goes out the door and poof, it just enters this black box. You're left completely in the dark, just wondering what's actually happening with that potential job.
Right now, your system is probably a mix of email, someone's memory, and, well, a whole lot of guesswork. It's chaos. But what if there was a clear path forward? One that replaces all that noise with just three things: total visibility, absolute clarity, and calm control.
That's what this is all about. We call it work in motion. Now, don't think of this as another complicated dashboard. It's much simpler. Think of it as a calm executive control layer that floats on top of your operations, showing you only what needs attention right now. And you know, the real power here is in its simplicity. With just a single glance, you and your team can see everything: what's been sent, what needs a follow-up call, what's just waiting on a client's decision, and of course, what you've won. It's a simple view that makes sure no deal ever quietly goes cold again. And if you dig into any one of those items, all the guesswork just vanishes. You immediately see who owns it, the last time anyone touched it, and exactly what the next step is. This isn't about micromanaging. It's about giving everyone on your team clear individual responsibility. Okay, so what happens after you win the deal? Well, that visibility doesn't stop. It extends right into that crucial next phase, ensuring a seamless, no hiccups transition from your sales team over to your operations team. This creates a handoff process that's clean and totally accountable. The second a deal is awarded, ownership is assigned, and that handoff is verified. What does that mean for you? It means you no longer have to chase people down just to figure out what's missing before a project can actually get started. Now, let's look at this from your perspective, as the owner. This is your executive view. It's designed specifically to give you that calm, high-trust control over your entire pipeline without you ever getting bogged down in the day-to-day noise. So, here's the bottom line. You can quickly see what's moving forward, what's stalled out, and exactly where your attention is needed most. And you can see all of this without having to interrupt 3 different people just to get a straight answer. And let's be perfectly clear about one thing. This is not another piece of software you have to learn. We are not replacing anything you already do. Just think of this as a simple visibility layer, an executive system that sits on top of everything and makes the work your team is already doing much easier to see and manage. Ultimately, it all boils down to these 3 things. First, clear ownership, because that's what drives accountability. Second, consistent follow-through, so you know nothing is falling through the cracks. And finally, real visibility, giving you that calm, confident control over what's really happening in your business.